Ooh, a bit of a rematch between Jason and Palm, but looks of it. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Palm immediately with a Xerxes Ray. Jason making sure to land a full killing spree in the opener. Just absolutely gutting the guy down with the cheap shots over the tail end. Does Trinket with a shockwave. Disarm for the disarm. Paul needs to be very, very careful. Very, very careful with his big enraged regen. Jason trying to see if he can back up out of this. Shockwave does connect with his spear. Does go for the blind. And Palm cannot Trinket out of this one. May potentially be looking to go for a enraged regeneration, depending how much damage he's taking. Quite a bit from Jason. That's a lot of hits, but still alive. Got himself full avatar. Everything is available. Jason may potentially be looking to go for a defensive here. Try to see if you can just maneuver around Palm, unable to be slowed down whatsoever. Palm literally just crawling to him. Look at that slows. I think he might have hit him with like a shiv to slow him down quite a decent bit. Palm does go for a fear while evasion up for the rogue. Maybe he has like a Stormbolt. No, instead just gonna go for a Blaze Storm to immune any CC for a second. Stormbolt right after connects. Try to go for a shard, but realize he just can't get far enough away. Vanish for the rogue, and that's gonna be able to burst. Oh my goodness. The burst out of an Outlaw Rogue is like a sub-rogue burst, man. I can't believe it. Reflex gonna be up next. Jason with the Vanish. He does have a Drone Rush. Killing pretty available too. Could go for like a really huge, massive burst combo. May need a Ghost to Strike, but otherwise I think he's okay. Flex trying to see if he can find him. Hanging out by the eyes. Almost picks him up, but not quite. Jason is out in the open somehow. I'm not really sure what happened. He was in stealth for a second. I think Flex is waiting for him to stealth up to maybe hit him with a Death and Decay. Or no, just gonna let the pet do work. Jason, unfortunately, will not be able to get the proper stealthy opener, which is where you can do a lot of your burst. Have to go. Have a good time, y'all. Yeah, thanks so much for coming by. Cool. Hope you're having a good one. Stunner Jason does go for the trinket. Gouge and Reflex with a grapple. Try to see if he can get himself out of dodge. Might actually be able to get far enough away to catch a re-stealth. And with a Sipic up, I think he's clean. Unless he's like bled up or dotted. Death and Decay is not going to feel good. Adrenaline Rush, however, does get used. Army of Undeads is rolling in. Does not have advantage, but he might be able to work back to another advantage if he just spends a bit more time building and spending calm points. He does grapple away to get himself some line of sight. The riders are charging him. Maybe he can catch a re-stealth. And for a second, he can't just drop that aggro. Is going to get the cheap shot onto Flex. Got himself a proper opener. Evasion coming up very, very soon. Is going to get hit with a blind, but he's got huge defenses here. So he might just be able to hold toe-to-toe with Flex. Take a little bit of shadow damage, as well as that disease damage. Blind onto Flex for a second. Vanish is available yet again in case he needs it. Might be able to go for a proper stun here. Does get hit with a Strangulate for a second by the Death Knight. Cheap shot is a full no DR, no nothing. Does get himself a bit more control with the disarm right after. Does Jason have enough damage? Flex is low, so is Jason. Could be anyone's game. Jason backing up out of there with that grapple hook, backing up out of there. He does have cheat death. Maybe a quick stealth. Death and Decay might keep him in combat. Oh, looks like he's clean with it. Looks like he's clean with that re-stealth. Flex does end up sacrificing the gold and summoning a fresh new one. He no longer has death back or much. Jason, I think, could just wait. Adrenaline Rush coming up very, very soon. He could just wait. He doesn't need to rush him. Dome down. He knows he's like expecting the rogue. You can have the eyes on the far side. Do you go grabbing him? Or do you just stay by the pillar? Oh, 2 seconds, 1 second. And Jason has everything he needs right now. Most likely has Adrenaline Rush. Goes to strike everything. Adrenaline Rush, however, that puts him out of combat, unfortunately, is going to go for a kidney shot. Army of Undead is here. Huge disarm. Does he have the damage? Adrenaline is still in play. Cheap shot to follow. Blind right after. Just sees the best to collapse on the rogue. But does the rogue have enough here? Cheat death still available. No, it does not proc for some reason. I think he got cheated on that cheat death. I'm not really sure. That Cry is going to be up next as an Assassination Rogue this time around. By the way, Kendaric, playing Outlaw Rogue with a tier set. When you press Adrenaline Rush, that flips a coin, putting you out of stealth into combat. So if you do want to use Adrenaline Rush, you basically want a cheap shot, then immediately Adrenaline Rush. You have to. And Lecry just needed a couple more bleeds, taking him down. Quick Garrote, taking out the Death Knight out back with a Vermiling. I almost want to call you Vermin, but your name is not Vermin. Vermailing, right? Verm? I don't really know. I feel like I'm gonna mess up your name super, super hard. Licorice somehow gets a cheap shot off of that opener by the Demon Hunter. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. It's gonna be Deathmark. I think the Deathmark connected too, right? Yeah, Deathmark connected. The bleed is in. Vermilion might actually just be going down here. Hold on. He has like no health whatsoever. Try and take out the rogue. Cheat death by the rogue. Catch for a second. Still bled up. Wait a second. Does even Hunter still die? He still might die to the bleeds. Ooh. Lacroix, the band that made it out of there alive. I am surprised by that one. Holy moly with Purple Haze. Getting him with a quick sap arena. The rogue is going to be able to get past him. How are you alive? He just needed the blaze to do a little bit more damage. Just literally living by the bleeds. He's going to have to sit himself for a very long time if he wants that sippy cup to get him a lot of healing. Purple Haze playing Destruction. He is going to be able to get a Succubus to catch him in a quick Succubus Seduce. Lacroix, however, does not have Cloak of Shadows. He has Undead Racial, so maybe he can break out of the charm. But like, he doesn't really have anything to follow up, unfortunately. Maybe waiting until Deathmark and everything. Maybe until Blind is up, so you might be able to catch a reset. But really, he doesn't want to fight him. No, he's going to Phantom Eyes. He's going to be able to find the Succubus. Silence on the both of them. Maybe another silence on the Purple Haze. He's got a lot of that CC. Full Kingsbane is in and just trying to see if he can run out. There goes the Undead Rachel. Breaking away, letting the dots run Purple Haze while he makes him. He's got free with the reset. Hold on a second. That was actually so clean. Catches a Succubus and a sap for a moment, trying to see if he can find it. Gouge, silence. His control over the Succubus is impeccable. And just got to lead in dots onto Purple Haze to back away. He's just going to play the dot game. He's not deterred. He sees a Warlock with a lot of power, a full Infernal coming down, and this rogue is not scared. This rogue does not know fear. Literally does not know fear. If Purple Haze does not get a single fear cast on the guy once today, then this rogue literally does not know fear. He has Cloak of Shadows. He could just pre-cloak this damage. He knows the Succubus is going to try to stop him. There goes a Trinket. Purple Haze does have Death Pact, but it's just not really going to do much. It's actually not going to do much. Cloak of Shadows by the rogue. Trying to see if he can roll over, but Purple Haze is just bleeding up. And Lacroix, he knows it's going to be Demonic up next. He is just going to try to see if he can dot him up. Does get hit with a Kinder Shot. Demonic is going to give an opportunity to get full dots in. Shiv, but it trades with a Disarm Blind. For Lacroix, there's an opportunity to maybe catch a reset. Disarm onto Demoniac. He's going to have to get full dots in. That's going to be Demonic with a full Death Mark. Lacroix trying to go for a Kingsbane of his own. I think Lacroix is just dead. Demonic just got way too many dots together with that Kingsbane. It is a lot of damage altogether. But that was so good. That was so good. The rogue literally knows no fear. Boy, wait, what's him? Boy, my job? Or boo, I'm a job. Wait, is that what it's supposed to be? Boo, I'm a job? Is this man the terror for the unemployed community? Is that what's happening? What in the heck is going on? Disarm for disarm is boo. Trying to make sure the Demonic is not looking jobless. Hammering down big executes and it's just over. Your name is so good. Yo, the cry, dude, that was actually so clean. Getting silences on that Succubus and just controlling the entire fight, letting the dots roll, not giving up against the Warlock, just like, I'm gonna let it, sink the dots into him, catch a reset, let those dots rot him down. That was so good. Gotta get another one going here, man. I want to see another one of those.